This video is about the greatest integer function. The greatest integer function is denoted as f(x) equals bracket x. Sometimes we use f(x) equals int of x to stand for the greatest integer function. The greatest integer function sometimes we call the floor function or the step function because the graph like steps. Greatest integer function, basically we're looking for an integer less than or equal to the given number. For example, the greatest integer of 1.97 is equals to 1 because there are many integers less than 1.97. For all of them, 1 is the greatest. The greatest integer of negative 1.97 is negative 2. Because there are many integers less than negative 1.97. For all of them, negative 2 is the greatest one. Now let's look at some examples for number 1. If f of x equals 2 times the greatest integer of x, for A, find f of 1.2 and B, find the f of negative 1.8. So for A, f of 1.2 equals 2 times greatest integer of 1.2. We will figure out the greatest integer of 1.2, that is 1. Then 2 times 1 equals 2. That is for number 1A. For B, we're looking for f of negative 1.8. That equals 2 times the greatest integer of negative 1.8. Greatest integer of negative 1.8, that is negative 2. Therefore, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Now let's go to number 2. For A, f of 1.2 equals greatest integer 2 times 1.2. So 2 times 1.2, that's 2.4. Greatest integer of 2.4 equals 2. For B, we're looking for f of negative 1.8 equals greatest integer of 2 times negative 1.8. So we got greatest integer of negative 3.6. Therefore, negative 4, that's the answer. Now let's sketch the greatest integer function. For the parent function, we get started from 0, 0. So this is a closed circle. Go here, that's open circle. It's like a steps. This is closed circle. Go here, open circle. Closed circle here, then open circle. Close the circle, then open circle. Close circle, and then here's an open circle. For number 4, we sketch this graph. That means move to the right 2 units and go up 3. Therefore, we get started from 0, 0. This is closed circle. Here's the open circle. One more. This is closed circle, and here's the open circle. Then I got to move. We got the 4 points. Go to the right 2, and up 3. So from 0, 0, right to 1, 2, up 3, 1, 2, 3 is here. Then we got this far. Same thing. That is a go here and then here. So we can see the pattern. Open, then here's a closed. Open, this is a closed. Open, this is a closed. According to this pattern, you can draw more like this. That's the graph.